Hello, today is the 2nd of October 2022 and this will be confession drawing number 63. The title for today's drawing will be Nature and Nurture, or Nature or Nurture, or another title, as you know, because sometimes my titles change while I make the drawing. So the confession drawings project in 2022 is that I will be doing 100 live streams in where I will make 100 confession drawings, and my confession for today has to do with this. And so as you know by now, I have a second job, and I'm looking at my notes because I'm a little bit distracted by the things that I want to say in a certain order. Because usually I start with the date and then the title and then the confession drawing, but someone told me I also should explain a little bit what the confession drawings are, and so that's what I'm trying to do now. So the confession drawings are live streams, and in these live streams I make drawings. This project I call confession drawings. So I start the live stream, as I do now, with doing a confession, and sometimes the confession is very sad or deep or existential, and sometimes maybe more not still a confession, but more easy, maybe about stress or being tired, or I don't know. And then with this confession I make the drawing, but I try to turn it around into maybe something more hopeful or maybe even healing. I think it revolves a lot about mental health, or things about self-development, so growing this process and showing it. And the confessions I make are very honest and authentic, so sometimes they are really hard. And before I was doing this project, I wasn't that open, so actually, I didn't talk so much about my inner life, and now I'm doing the complete opposite. So during the live streams, I will make a confession, big introduction, but maybe I hope it clarifies a little bit more what I do with my confession drawings. And so now comes the confession. So when I started this project, 100 live streams, 100 confession drawings, I just moved to Valencia and plan to devote this whole year, 2022, to this project. And but in the meantime, things changed. I can't tell you exactly yet why, but I got a second job, which is a full-time job. I consider my art as my job as well. But so for now I have this full-time job, and it's really full. So before I was devoting all my time to the confession drawings, and now I have to do the confession drawings in the weekend. And I have to say I'm very tired and feel very, I don't feel very motivated to do it. And now comes the confession. So far I haven't sold a single confession drawing. And I also noticed that the YouTube channel on which I'm showing the live streams is it's growing a little bit, but not like as what I maybe hoped for or anticipated. I'm not sure. Somehow I thought if I devote my whole time to this, this will grow as well. And now to come back to the confession drawing, I feel very demotivated to do in the weekend, because this job is like a high stress job. It's not like an easy job. And so it's almost like in the military, it's like chuk, 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 chuk. So when I come back, I'm really exhausted. It's a really stressful job, and I only have the weekend then to do my art, but also to do a household or to see people or do events or whatever. So last Friday I had a art gallery walk, which was really nice. So 25 people came, so I made a little income of that as well. And and today is Sunday, so today I'm recording it, and then after the recording I will live stream it. And that means, I probably will not go out today at all. And because, as you know by now, I don't know why, I still haven't figured it out. I have some technical issues. So it's not like I'm just switching on the camera and I'm rolling. No, it's somehow I don't know, I have these hiccups with the screen is really lagging, and also the framing of what you're seeing now is the iPad for, I call it the face cam. It's 1280 by 720, but I had to crop it in a different way. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with that, but I don't know exactly what is the core of the confession, but I think, and this is really difficult for me, that I maybe will not be able to do the 100 live streams this year. And at least for now, I think I will decide to do one live stream per week, which is, I could say, per weekend. and that's already enough. And I'm really sorry. Actually, I'm really sorry for myself because, I'm very disciplined. And when I set my mind to a project, there's not really much for me to, that I waver from an idea. And, but yeah, you don't see it maybe now, but I'm losing a lot of hair. And yeah, I guess I can't do it. So it's like a triple confession, isn't it? And it's not that I do it because I it's not just about not selling the drawings or not growing my YouTube channel, but it's also I don't want to lose the joy of making the confession drawings. And I can say that I really like doing the confession drawings. They really give me joy, and I feel it's not project, right? But I actually also feel that I'm growing by it, through it as well. And let me quickly check my notes. So I do like the actual live stream and the confession drawings, but I guess it's all the work around it that I don't like. So there's especially these technical hiccups. So the setup, and then I have to scan the drawing, and I have to adjust the colors, and I have to upload it to the website, and then I have to make the certificate of authenticity, which I have to adjust the image or the drawing to fit in. All these things around it. Actually, all in all, I do like them, but not if you just have 2 days of the weekend and you have to fit everything in. It's too much. I can't do it. I think, and I'm reading, because I don't see any visible improvement, and that's like really demotivating. So it feels like it's all production, or product, you could even say, but it's not really, I don't feel it's taking off or growing. And somehow I do feel I need to do the 100 live streams because I had set out to do them, but not just because of that. I do think that they are important. And but I'm talking a lot, I know, but just a few sentences. I was thinking also, I do think that the drawings are good, they are of quality. There's 20 plus years of experience behind it. The concept is good, I dare to say that. And but maybe the form of how I'm doing these live streams, maybe this is not it. So the live streams is like the raw canvas. So I will continue to do that. But I think before I created 2-minute trailers which is maybe too short, you know, it's too condensed. And or let me read again. Yeah, the trailer is too short and the live streams are too long, because sometimes they're 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So I think I should maybe make a 20 to 30 minute version. I also heard a few people tell me this, so I think that would work better as a form. So my idea, my plan is to only do one live stream per week, per weekend, which is also just one drawing then. And but then I would have the whole week in the evening when I come back from my work, maybe to create this 20 to 30 minute version. I don't know if I can do it. I have this extra camera angle over there, so I think there's enough footage to do it. So that's the plan. It's a new plan, new form, same concept in a way. And yeah, this is a very long introduction, but maybe you mind. I hope so. Let me switch to the computer. Thank you for being here. So I will explain the title, or maybe I don't have to explain the title, or maybe you already get it. But I had this image in my head because I'm thinking, what kind of drawing will I make with this confession? And I was thinking of a person who is growing or watering a sunflower. And so I was just checking some flowers on the internet, which I maybe have to recreate a little bit to get to the image that I had in my mind. And because sunflower is so positive, nurturing, you can eat the sunflower seeds. I didn't prepare, and always when I'm talking I think, oh, I shouldn't have prepared. It's on my phone, but my phone is now on the tripod, so I can check what vitamin it is. Maybe I can do that during the live chat, because I'm recording now, and then later I will live stream it, so that I can chat with you. Yeah, so that's it. A fresh watering of the positive sunflower. And maybe that's it, you know, that you can grow the good in your life. And yeah, or maybe I don't know, it stands for time, or the good things I want to grow in my life. And yeah, maybe there's not a lot of space now. But I still want to do it. Of course, I had to mention Vincent van Gogh, which was also a Dutch artist, painter, probably you know. And he really liked sunflowers. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with mental health. You can read about him, his biography. Maybe you've seen the movie. Yeah, so sunflowers, watering sunflowers. I think it also has to do something with the sun. You know, maybe it links somehow on my project, my ongoing art project, Sun Penetrations. And yeah, I had this idea of a person who was bigger than the plant, so the water, the hovering or giving the plant water would be lower, like this a little bit. But you know, a little bit, I guess by now, I like close-ups of faces and the head. You know, the head and the heart. It's pretty close, isn't it? So I like this attention, this focus, and so I guess I will mix a little bit some images. And this boy could actually become a girl, or maybe even a mature person. So I guess I start as a base with this one, And with the confession drawings, I very much also show the process of making the drawing. Yeah, and basically everything, almost everything, right? I mean, I had the images and everything prepared. So this is I call it the moving camera. So you can see now my computer, and what I usually do is I make the display as bright as possible. I'll turn this light over here, and then that's the best way for me to draw, or trace, I should say, the image. So I guess for now I will just put it in the middle. Maybe there will be flowers beneath it, but I don't know yet. I start with this. And of course the title probably means something to you. Nature or nurture, you know, it's a bit deeper than, still a bit deeper more than what I just said now in this already quite long verbal introduction. But maybe, you know, maybe I don't have to say everything. So you can also put your mind to it, or fantasy to what it might mean, and or maybe, you know, compare it with your life or the things that you are dealing with or going through. Okay. It's a nice, yeah, do you know this word in English? Gieter. Instrument, tool to water the plants with. Not a garden hose, but like more analog. I like the color also. Maybe that also attracted me in this image. The yellow, yeah, what the name is, I don't remember. And then with his sort of orange red-ish t-shirt. It's pretty cool. This photographer chose that very well, or it was just a lucky shoot. Because it looks pretty real. Because sometimes, you know, photos they are so posed, but this one looks, you know, this boy is really, yeah, still really doing it, but also it feels like really. And I think maybe I will do the flower here, so I will stop now with the tracing the rest. Let's see if this is enough for now. It's not an exact tracing, but that's also not really what I'm looking for. So I'll put it here. I will move the moving camera. How about the tripod, because it moved. I flipped it over almost. Can't really see it, if it's straight or not. Okay, I think I'm already happy with it, but of course it's about the plant. Oh wait, so actually I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Wait, sorry, I'm moving the tripod with the light because I want to show you the rest as well, because I don't know it exactly yet. So let's go back to the Mac, and which flower will I use? Maybe this one. It's a bit small, but could work. Oh, I just make it bigger. I don't have to overcomplicate it, huh? Wait, I like it that it's so big, so I don't. I guess I know I don't have to do actually much more. Or look further, you know, and it's good. It's good. And shall I also trace the water or not? Maybe I will just do that later when I'm drawing, like more spontaneously-ish. I think, or not. Yeah, I think I'll do that later. Okay, and do we know then that it's a sunflower? And does it matter? Not sure. Is it actually real? Does there come water out of it? I actually don't know. It's dry, so maybe it is posed. Yeah, so it is fake. No, his hands are wet or not? No, I don't see any water. But I do see pools a little bit in the thing that I don't know the name of. But also that I don't really have to trace, huh? Okay, I will not do that because it's not really necessary. And I also can't really see it. So, and yeah, if you're watching these confession drawings, usually, always, just when I start to talk about my confession or actually say the confession, there's somebody on the roof or music is switching on, and I expect any moment now that I'm saying this that will happen. But so far today it has been super quiet, so that's a pleasant surprise. Okay, yeah, I'm already quite happy with this. I could add some other flowers, but so far maybe not. I think I will. I don't know, it's pretty much in the middle. This one was also good, but you see, it's like a photo, you know. She put it up for the photographer to show it or demonstrate, you know. Okay, I guess I can keep this one up so I can see it if I need to see the colors or anything, and then we can start. Okay, let's do a sip of water together. And maybe I also will dye my hair so it's not bothering me during the drawing. Oh, finally, this is my happy moment, you know, right here, right this. But all the work before that you don't know, that you didn't see, it's not nice, and it's really tiresome when you have like a technical issue. So from one camera, this one, the image was lagging, and I couldn't figure out what was it. There was nothing in settings. I checked the cable, and you know what it was in the end? The Wi-Fi was on it's the iPad, and I think that has nothing to do with the recording, and when I'm not streaming, so I don't know. But it seems like I'm moving. There's still a little bit of lag, but it's working. My lips are moving at the same moment as with my voice. Oh, and actually, is the voice... I'm talking too loud? Is the voice... should I check it? Maybe I will check it. I will pause it for a little bit to check if the sound was not completely misformed. because if that happens, then I have to start all over again. I can check it because, yeah, it's still recording. I can pause it, but I cannot check it. So actually, I don't know if the sound was too loud. But then again, I also already drew this. So I know sometimes mistakes have to happen, maybe also, because I noticed that sometimes because of mistakes you have to do things differently, and then maybe you can discover new things. So because I was talking about this thing with that I'm going to not make trailers anymore, but maybe a longer version. And yeah, I'm checking my pencils, that's what you hear. So let's say if the voice is really distorted, then maybe I will do a separate voiceover. I don't know, no, that doesn't feel... I want to have it like real, you know. Maybe even with the mistakes. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, I will check it later then. Pretty big hands. So that's good. Then it looks maybe more as an adult. So how about you? How was your week? Are you surviving or living? That could actually be also a title. Surviving or living. Ooh, that's a good one too, right? Because I want to say so much more than what I'm doing now, but I have to hold back a little bit because somebody from my family is following me, or maybe you could say stalking me, and then talking about it to my dad, and probably he will repeat this as well. But I'm not talking about my family, not saying who it is, only this part. So actually, yeah, he can't use that really. But so I'm holding back a little bit. And the thing about my job and stuff. And yeah, so I think what I'm doing now, you know, because these confession drawings, there's so much, you know, and there's still lots of topics that I want to talk about, and not all have to do with, you know, for example, I think the next confession drawing will be, but then I'm already saying it, so, well, I can do it anyway. I think the next confession drawing will be about perimenopause. I don't know how to say that in English. Premenopause. But I should maybe say in advance what I'm going to do, because then I restrict myself. Maybe something happens and I really need to talk about that, or because of things, because of living, things pop up and you want to talk about that. But yeah, I can say it like this: one of the future confession drawings will be about that topic. So maybe this drawing is going to be is going to have a lot of yellow. It's very plausible. So we have the yellow skin, which is in my last drawings like almost like a, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe I should. You know what? I'm going to stop talking for like 5 minutes. I sometimes do that, and I think that's a good thing. So I'll be silent for 5 minutes from now on. sunny yellow it's called. Can you see it? I don't know, that's important, but I thought it was nice to share that. Okay, so it's a bit right, I'm focusing. Sunny yellow I think is from my regular pencils. Oh, not regular, but I mean I have this drawer with yeah, I guess favorite pencils or pencils that I like to use. But in this case, it's a bit. Oh, it's pretty good actually. It's a bit mixture of different yellows and oranges, maybe. Yeah, because it's not like a tulip, but more like a. Although sunflower is also pretty. You see it as a whole, although there's a lot of. Yeah, it's not just. Let me switch to the so you can see what I mean. You see, it's like you see just one yellow flower, but it has a lot of, diversity in it, like structures, but also different shades of yellow and orange and even a bit green. I can even see here some green leaves. And but yeah, as you know, when you're watching my live streams and drawings, I'm not necessarily looking for like a perfect representation of that. So I like this, like the plains. But in this case, this one is a bit more melange. I'm just liking the English vocabulary now to say the right words, but maybe you get what I mean. Maybe I could give it this sort of halo kind of yellow around it. I think, do I want to or dare to do that? I think so. So it becomes maybe not really a sunflower, but maybe a bit different thing. It is a bit of a different thing because, yeah, it talks about growing the good things in your life, and maybe you didn't really learn that while growing up, so maybe for a very long time you didn't even know that you were, I'm sorry, scratching the microphone. Yeah, if you don't know that a certain thing exists, then maybe you're also not missing it. I can say that my life was always pretty full with conflict, and so now I'm even in a job because I'm doing customer service for a very, let's say, difficult topic now in politics or the world. I almost want to say what it is because that I could speak more easily. So there's also conflict. But I'm changing, I'm learning, I'm growing. I don't want conflict in my life. So what I at least need to learn is to limit that time as much as possible, to stay in that conflict kind of situation. And maybe also observe myself, what do I do in these situations? And maybe, not like watering the flower, but not putting any more oil on that conflict. So just, I'm just learning that, right? So maybe, I don't know, I'm learning that. So, and also I'm learning, I don't have to excuse myself for things that I haven't done. So I don't need to say, I'm sorry, because I didn't do that, right? But maybe you could say, I'm sorry that you go through that or see it like that, or so I don't have the answer now yet. Maybe you know it. when somebody is like really angry at the company that you're working for example, and maybe, you know, partially you also agree, or sometimes you don't, but you're like the another word in Dutch, kanonvoer. I would like to look it up in the computer, but maybe it will slow down. Maybe the things will go lagging again. We'll see. If it starts to turn green again, I will stop doing that. Okay, I already hear one camera not liking it. Cannon fodder. You know, I know these words, but I apparently forget them. And the other word I was forgetting was gieten. Ah, watering can. That's so easy. Is there not a specific word for it? Okay, I will close it immediately to prevent problems on my computer. And yeah, maybe I already did this a bit too early, so this is already there, but it does give me this feeling I want with my drawings, more like not so detailed, or like, I don't know, I don't like these intricacies. So maybe, you know, like Bill Viola, the artist, he has this video, I think it's one of his early works, where a chicken, a young chicken is coming out of an egg, but he showed, the video ends where the chicken's supposedly coming out, so it's a bit, I don't know if it's really positive or negative, but maybe I could do with the water out of the, maybe the water is already coming out of the watering can. Was it watering can or water can? But it's not really yet touching the plant, maybe. So we're learning as people, and we're observing and learning. Maybe I should write that down too. Observing and learning. Maybe, I don't know. I like the surviving or living, because it touches, even though I'm talking a lot, I'm still not reaching the core, but I hope you're feeling me. Yeah, I was saying, so maybe the water can already sort of come out, but it's not really yet nurturing the plant. Or it already has, because the plant looks good. Okay, I don't know. So, but anyway, I should do, and I will make the water blue, although that's not really necessarily true. I don't know, what should I do? I'm not sure. Also, the way he's holding it, it's not really yet pouring, is it? It's before it. Okay, so maybe I will not do it then. I will not do it, because then, you know, you can think yourself, maybe this person has already done it because it looks good, or maybe he's in process, or he's learning, or it's right before, or it's right after, you know, something like that. Okay. And I said I wanted to make it very yellow, right? So am I going to make this yellow now? Because now I'm thinking maybe I should just make it green, or I could make it blue. And what about the t-shirt? What color is it going to be? It's going to be, I feel pink, but just last week I said I don't want to do any pink anymore. It's definitely somebody who will have holes, that's for sure. Or not, actually, because look, it looks good. I think I should have done more green here, because that's also pretty typical of a sunflower. I'm looking at the audio, maybe the beginning part really messed up. Strange. Decisions. Maybe I can do it with, I can write it with yellow. Surviving or living. Nature or nurture. Maybe that's too intellectual. Maybe I'm not going to do that one. But surviving or living, that's an important one, huh? Okay, I think I will already write it. Surviving or living. Good, then I have my pink and I'm done with that. It's a nice green. I think I will, although it's a bit cliche, to make the water can green. Maybe a different green. Or red. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm doubting. Or blue. Blue could be okay. Or the t-shirt blue. I don't know what to do. This green I used also a few times. I also don't like so much. So I'll put that on the side. Or a little bit darker, but I don't think so. Maybe it can be sort of a dress, actually. Maybe it can be sort of a dress, yes. So we keep it in the middle. If it's a woman or a man. And the gender neutral. How are we time-wise? 1 hour. Sorry. Yeah, so I was checking my notes if I said everything I wanted to say, and I think maybe I chose the correct title. So the title of today's drawing will be Surviving or Living. Was not what I had written down beforehand, but I think it's the right title because yeah, to be honest, this is not really a nice life like this. So yeah, I will have to make some changes and working on it. But I do like the drawings myself, and the outcomes of many live streams are quite fulfilling. And but maybe now with my second job and regular pay that is coming in, I now realize how hard I was struggling with making money with my art, and yet staying true to me and my art. And I think I also noticed this with, well, it's a bit of a sidestep. Well, I can continue to draw in the meantime. Sorry, sometimes it's hard for me to do two things at the same time. They say that women are good at that. I don't know if that's true. But then on the other hand, I always wanted to be a boy. Now I'm happy with being a woman. But yeah, so maybe. Anyway, I distracted myself from what I wanted to say. Did I also distract you from what I wanted to say? But you didn't know what I was planning to say. It's good. Yes, I like the yellow with that blue. Although I still made up my mind about watering can. Water can? I forgot now. Was it watering can or water can? Shall we have another look? Sorry if you're English, because then you already know the answer. But then you could also write it before that. If you're really quick, then you can write it in the chat. Then you're faster than I am. Watering can. Okay. Watering can. That was that. Continue. Camera of the top camera. I can also do that from here. And why not put this in the frame? Could be interesting, maybe. Oh, then Okay, these are the things. Maybe if I do the 20-minute version, I can cut out, right? Because it's not really that interesting. Or maybe, I mean, sort of it is. No, it's not keeping. That's also strange. Why? Okay, should I pause this so that you don't have to see all this? I guess I have to do it like this. That works. And of course I could make a small frame here and then you would, like all YouTubers do, but I don't know, find that somehow maybe too, I don't know, I don't want to say boring, but it's not like drawing class, so I don't see the point of doing that. Okay, back to the watering can. I could make it light blue, but I say no. I could make it green, which would come sort of back to this, so to that I also say no. So red then? Didn't know I wanted to do red. But maybe red is good, because it's in the middle, and this is the instrument that holds the water. Maybe where does the water stand for? Like if this drawing is called Surviving or Living. And where does the water come from that's inside this watering can? Maybe, what's wrong? I heard a buzz. Usually that means something camera-wise. But everything seems to be fine. Or maybe it was the universe trying to distract me. Or God. Or nobody. Or whatever you believe in. Or don't believe in. But yeah, if it's not God or the universe or Maya or energy or ghosts, then what is it? Because something made a current in the current of the machine. So maybe the machines are already living. And all these science fiction movies that we're doing are actually classics, they're old. We're thinking like artificial intelligence and all these things, but it's already happening. It's already much more way further than we think as humans. It's bubbling again, the paper. I don't want that. I don't know, it has like a mixture of things. I don't know yet. But we're not finished yet, so we're good. Yeah, so I have now the, I can show you. I have now the, no, this one, the face camera. I have now the, oh, I thought I had it higher. But anyway, here is now the microphone. So this is a bit closer to my mouth, because I know when I'm doing the drawing, then I'm kind of like sitting like this, and then I start to murmur. I try not to do it, but and then at least it's closer to the camera, so you might still hear it. So that's my technical maybe improvement of this week. I try every week, to improve something. And yeah. And the other thing is that I bought another external hard disk, and maybe it does help a little bit that the CPU of the Mac, because now I have a Mac computer, doesn't have to work so hard. And if you have better knowledge about this, please put it in the comments. And so at least other people are helped with that or by that. And did I also already told you that my intensive Spanish course has started? And so okay, maybe that's too much information, but yeah, I can tell you. So the Spanish intensive course is every day from 5 till 7, but I work every day until 5:30, except for Monday and Friday. So that means I have to really fast cycle to the Spanish course, and then I'm late, so everybody, not everybody, but I'm just over dramatizing now. So when I come in, people look at me like, "Ah, she's so late." But yeah, they don't know I'm actually hurrying from my job, my second job, full-time straight now, currently job. What about this? It's okay. I can continue this. Yeah. And so on top of that, because I want to change to Tuesday and Thursday course, which is from 7 to 9. But yeah, here apparently in Spain works a bit differently. So to get there, I was also going to these classes. So last week I actually did double classes. So I did my work, then I went to the intensive Spanish class every day, and then Tuesday and Thursday, additionally, so from 5 to 7, and then from 7 to 9, I also went to the other class. And the level is a bit higher, like they call it 282, and the intensive course is 821. Sounds weird, but yeah. So this one is a bit the level is a bit higher, so it feels actually better fit. And yeah, so which is really nice because I understand everything that the teacher is saying. But if I go to the movies, I can hardly understand anything. So that's interesting. And the good thing about doing then if I do this half an hour, 20-minute version, I can edit out all the That's good. So now I make the sort of dress-like thing. And yeah, and so level A2, maybe, I don't know if it is my, oh look, the smudges. If it is really my level, but I think it's good because I can understand everything. And then I get all these things about the verbs and the conjugations and all these things that I maybe never really learned, how vocabulary things work. So yeah, I'm happy to do that, you know. But oh yeah, now comes the circle back to the confession drawings. So if I continue with no, it doesn't really matter. Well, I could still, oh wait, this isn't right. Well, maybe it is. I don't want to have it green, so I have to stay a bit away from the edges of the yellow, neon yellow. And so we're now in drawing 63, and I'm still talking with the people from the Epson. Is it Epson? Let me check. I don't want to say the wrong brand. Yes, Epson, of my scanner. Because when I'm scanning it, it doesn't scan the whole scan plate. So I have to put the drawing 3mm of the edges, but I do that by hand, of course. And then so the drawing is a little bit crooked. So then so it's like all these things are like extra work, And the idea is to have it, you know, like the scan as professional as possible. So that's one thing. And then they told me I have to use the document mode, but I bought the scanner for the neon yellow, so I want to have the photo mode. So yeah, we'll see. But now, so they keep on asking, oh, send this setting, send that setting, and then you get another person and you have to resend the thing. And so now already a lot of time has passed, but if finally the answer comes, or the solution actually, I should say the solution, because actually I hope that there is a solution. I can't imagine that they create a scanner where you have to put the drawing or the document, whatever you have, 3 millimeters of the edges. That doesn't make sense. And why is it not possible to fully scan the full scanning glass plate, you know? Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so I think now, because they were announcing that already a long time ago, they are then passing the, I don't know, ticket or whatever you call it, to phase 2. So I guess they work in departments. Maybe like phase 1 is like where the questions come in, and then they do the regular questions like, did you try this, did you try that? And then if all these things don't work, then maybe the second phase or department, or I don't know what they called it, is that maybe the more technical department? I don't know, And maybe also this is just me babbling. It's not really about, it's just life things, you know, things of my life. Probably you have very different things. Maybe you have children, so you have very different things, for sure. But probably then maybe you're not watching these drawings. Maybe, I don't know. Is it? Let me know. Or let us know. Yeah, what is the reason that you watch these live streams? Or maybe you're not watching the live stream, but maybe you're watching the, how shall I call it? This new version, this new form that I'm going to try. It's not a trailer. It's not the raw live stream. It's not really a documentary neither. It's also not a how to do it video or tutorial neither. So what is it? For me it's an artwork. Or how to call the new form. How to call this. I just still have to do, so maybe I shouldn't call it anything yet. It's good blue, I like it. I don't know if I really like these straight edges, but we'll see when it's finished, because it's not finished yet. And yeah, so if all goes well, drumroll, I will move home in less than 3 weeks. And I already found a girl girl, who wants to take over my current apartment, because I had a 1-year contract. So there's still a few months left on the contract. And really interesting is that she is from a village, no, not village, small town in Limburg, the province where I was born in the Netherlands. which is a village only 12 kilometers, or maybe 20, more or less, something, away from where my parents live. And when I first moved out of my family's home, I moved to that city. So it's the first city where I lived after I moved out of my parents' home. So we spoke Limburgish. And I mean, like, even in Limburgish, depends where you come from. For example, in Maastricht, they speak a different Limburgish than more north. So I'm more from the north Limburg. So our dialect, our Limburgish, is pretty close from the lady and me. I say girl, but actually she's 40, so it's not really girl, is it? And yeah, so with this confession of today, so I met her yesterday, and really spontaneously we spent the whole day outside, which was really nice. We had like late breakfast, lunch, and then well, anyway, we spent almost all day together. And you know, if I would have to do the 2 live streams in the weekend, yeah, then I would already have to say no or go. And so I still feel a little bit this pressure, you know, because that means I couldn't do the recording yesterday. So I'm now doing the recording, and then immediately after this, I have to do the live stream. So it's still not ideal, but I can already now I can imagine how I did it actually the last weeks. But also how to be able to do 2 recordings and 2 live streams in a weekend. It's really undoable. But that's the thing. Everything is doable, but at the expense of what? And also apparently this form is not working. So okay, I know I set out to do 100 live streams in 2022, but yeah, maybe it really needs a new form. And that's what I'm going to try to do. It's very central of the drawing, eh? We'll see, I don't know yet. This line around it, or glow. It's not really a sunflower, does it? That doesn't look really anymore like a sunflower. But you and I know it's a sunflower. So maybe the sun the sun will come out tomorrow. I have to think of that. Okay, yeah. Oh, shut up. But about the lady, girl, young woman, I don't know how to call it, when somebody feels like a girl but actually is a woman, in age, I mean. She made a magazine about, if I say it correct, stigma about mental illnesses. And so we had quite a few, things, of course, were different, but in common. And pretty good talks, I would say. there are good things in it, but also it's good that it isn't the boy anymore. Oh, this little part here should have been red. I don't think that anybody noticed it. Or I could still make it red, but then with the yellow, it's very plausible. I don't know if that works with the blue. So maybe I should try to make it red, but I'm afraid it will turn out purple. Oh, no, it doesn't. So that's good then. Yes. That's very good. Not so purple. Not too bad. Not too bad. The summer come. It's the song from Annie, you know, the movie. Okay. No, not too a bit serious. Yes, so now the question is, you know, I could make more flowers around it, but in a way I also like this concentrated bundle, that everything's just here. It's almost like the person is in their bubble and focused on this, on the growth or the nurture or the nature of the flower. The eyes are a bit far away from each other, it seems, but somehow it doesn't matter, no? Could make it a little bit, place them a little bit closer. Maybe I will just leave it. I could make a frown, but I don't think it matters. And so now I really have to think about the intention of this drawing, surviving or living, you know, because it's true. I thought about this when I was, you know, when you're so busy and you don't sleep, like I don't know how many hours you sleep, but I prefer to sleep 8 to 9 hours. I definitely didn't make them, but maybe 5 or 6. So it starts to affect me, you know, my mood, and I get very, I don't know, sad maybe, or not sad, but whiny. No, not whiny, but I don't know. Do you know this feeling when you're? It's the same feeling when your blood pressure is really low, when you're hungry and tired, and I don't know. Maybe you have this, you know, this feeling. And then I was thinking about, yeah, what is the happiness in your life? So how to create the happy life, but then you need to know first what makes you happy. And maybe it's in the small things, you know, a beautiful plant or a breeze or... Okay, I don't want to say all these things, but just the questions. Maybe that's it. These have to be questions. I could make like question marks around the person. So not the holes, but the question marks. Or maybe the person is completely... Yeah, she comes from a background full of holes. And she's still surrounded by... Yes, that's it. She's still also surrounded by the holes. And like now in this new job, it's again conflict. Not like with the people at the job, because I was thinking about this also. I was looking at my colleagues, and it's really, in that sense, it's really nice. It's a good atmosphere. And I was thinking, who does this job? Who are these people like me? And I was thinking, I'm sure not everybody can handle this pressure and these conflicts. So I was thinking, maybe they are also coming from a conflict. Background, history, family. And then during the art gallery walks, the floor manager was also there, and later we had some pizza and beers with a few people from the group, which was really nice, by the way. And I think I told her this, and then she told me that a lot of them had like indeed a very difficult upbringing or family life or anything, something like this, and I lost track of my thread. Maybe I will shut down for a little bit, because I wanted to go somewhere with what I was saying, but look, my black pencils is really almost finished, huh? Is this also black? I think I looked at it previous week as well. Dark black. I still have. Oh, okay, good. I still have black, so I can sharpen it and make it sharp. Was what I was saying already finished? This is also part of when you're tired, right? Your focus is a bit. Are these dots going to be even? Maybe they can be more or less even. So I thought that it's kind of like, I don't have the answer. No, I don't know if God exists or universe or energy or all these things. But it's kind of typical, isn't it? I mean, that I'm trying to get away from these conflict situations, and then I'm having this job, and then in this job it sort of comes back again. But I have to say, just a small thing around here, yes, but in a different way. So maybe I would like to think of it as, well, it's not easy, right? Because I'm losing hair. When these things happen, I sweat under my oxals and I get a red face. Or not red, but my face is getting hot, like warm, and it plays also on your empathy and I know on your system, and it affects you, no? Which I don't think is healthy. But maybe now it comes in a shape, so I'm still exposed to it, but maybe it comes in a shape or form that I get a chance maybe to see what I'm going to do with it, or maybe how I can, what is not my part, because it's people are calling the customer service, and then you pick up, and then la la la. Oh, it's nice with the black. I like it. And should be both sides. I don't know. It could be like really her background on that side, and maybe here new things happen, or I could really surround. I think I will fully surround him with it. And so I'm also thinking about that. How can I handle these phone calls? And yeah, but maybe it also means I'm not sure if I should say it out loud, but because I'm still going through it and learning, and I don't know yet, but maybe it also means I have to step away from this job. So I don't know yet. Remember 2 drawings ago, I was afraid that, that they were going to fire me. And now that I'm kind of mastering the theoretical side of it, now I am thinking, like, maybe do I want to expose myself to that? Like being the cannon fodder in a way for a company. And it's not, fortunately, not all the phone calls are like that, because the way it's really, yeah, helping people. But you know, sometimes it's not how they see it, or yeah, they're different people. So it's okay. You know what I mean? Oh, I like it very much, but it's good, I think. Maybe it's too cheerful. Maybe it needs a bit more darkness. Although if you're feeling it, this title is really, to me, I think, it's really surviving or living, you know. It also, of course, talks about the artists, yeah, the precarious in general. I mean, there's artists in all layers. But in general, artists, yeah, have a pretty precarious life. And now here with the flowers, it's going to be there as well. Maybe I could stop here, because the flower is kind of out of the, maybe. And I'm also thinking, should I continue with the bubbles? And maybe even, yeah, maybe they are becoming smaller, because it is getting better, I think. It's just like with these conflicts, it's coming back, but maybe I'm able to handle them better or faster. Or if I'm really leaving, maybe I will do it faster, or I'm going to stay there shorter. Or maybe I can somehow create something or say something, or I don't know yet, to kind of just not get it inside. Yeah. So the question is, are these going to be, they could also be bullets, huh? Yeah, like, and you get all these bullets. Maybe they used to be bigger. So that's the question. Same size, or I leave it like this, or is it going to be bigger? And also, you know, when I'm thinking about the lady, girl, woman, young woman, about the stigma, you know, now I wanted to say something and now the click is gone. Okay. I think they have to be bigger. Maybe there's also a task for, and now I say us, because maybe when you're watching this, I guess you are dealing yourself with some sort of, I don't know, toxic family or mental health, or I don't know what you are going through, or maybe you have a narcissist partner, or maybe you are also in a job where there's a lot of conflict, or wow, I'm so tired. I again lose the thread. What I was about to say. Sorry about that. Maybe if I remember it during the live stream, I can type it in the chat window. That's a good thing of doing it separately. was not a drawing I had in my mind, but I'm pretty satisfied with it. You know, in the end it comes, yeah, it expresses really what it is about. And so that's good. Yeah, I like it. Could I already leave it like this, or do I need more? Because it's already pretty good. I feel I need to maybe make it still a bit more intense. And I would like to give a shout out to my godmother, Wilma. Maybe you're watching again today. I'm so appreciated. I so appreciate it that you're watching, and we had a special conversation last week. So I'm really happy. Yeah, that I have this good contact with you and your daughter. So why not, right? I can do that. It's my live stream. I always have this moment where I think, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was again this one. Like, I shouldn't have done that. So there's one thing I'm thinking about doing, like one really big one here. So that's good, because it will take it out of balance. I'm aware of that. But here's this positive sunflower, and here is this big hole or bullet or whatever you want to call it. So maybe it's even good that the eyes are a bit separated, like the focus, nurture this this sunflower and not this negative swamp thing there, hole, whatever it is. So it's a bit risky, I know, but I'm going to make this really big one here. And maybe also in a way I'm saying with this, like the black hole can also be there. It doesn't have to be like a world with only happiness, sunshine and smiles. I guess, whoever created the world or whatever created the world didn't do that for nothing. So maybe, like the ebb and the flood, the sun and the moon, and all these things, maybe that's what keeps the world moving, or maybe creating this possibilities for us to grow. I don't know. I'm not a I don't know, I'm just an artist or a person or a girl or a young woman or a lady. I don't know. Let's see, how big does it have to be. I want to make a more proper round, if that's possible. That's funny. So a proper black hole shouldn't be more maybe chaotic? I don't know. If it's created, then probably it's also perfect, right? Maybe I can first do it like this, and then probably maybe when I'm doing like this now, I will mistakenly go outside of the line and then that's how it has to be. And just between you and me, so yesterday when I had the lunch and then later also dinner, we walked a little bit in the city, and you know, I don't do these things anymore, but I want to. And I bought rainbow earrings. Rainbow earrings. And so this is about sunflower and the sun, and we have this rainbow and the water, and I am again losing my thread, but I think next and I'm wearing this look. This, I don't know if you can see it, with stars, so I think maybe that's funny for. So next week I will have the earrings in. I shouldn't forget it then, because now I said it. But I thought for now it was a bit too much, and the stars and the rainbows. Actually, I didn't think that, but I'm just seeing it now. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it's a bit too perfect, circle. But maybe that's what a little bit, it's a little bit, how to say that? I need a drink, but not like a drink, just something to drink. Sorry, did I made? Yeah, I was saying. I'm looking at my notes now. Okay, focus. Yeah, because it's so kind of like so the black thing is actually between brackets, a perfect circle, which somehow rubs a little bit, and maybe that's good. So it rubs a little bit with the sunflower. Maybe the natural things, you know, maybe it also says like good things also are not flawless. Or do I maybe still, maybe I should make it a bit not so perfect. A little bit then. It's even difficult now to go out of the lines. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. No, I'd leave it like this. Yeah. So the person herself doesn't get any holes then? No. Or neither in the brain, maybe in the brain or in the heart, like small one. Like affected, infected, affected. Like small, oops. Like small one, could be really smaller, like a seed. Yeah, like a seed. And do you want to grow that kind of seed or this kind of seed? That's it. Let's put a little brain seed. It's here, right? And the other one here near the heart, for those who know it, because it's barely visible. All right. That's it, actually. Normally I turn around and then do something, but I think this is it. So let's sign it, so I don't forget it. So my name, KimEngelen.com. I wanted to say that's my website, but that's... and today is Sunday, the 2nd of October, 2022. And this is, did I write it down here? Here it is. Confession drawing number 63. So it will be difficult to make the 100 ones. So I don't think it will happen, but who knows? Could still happen. 100 minus 63. But it's already October, November, December. I don't think so. And I'm also not going to strive for it. Am I okay with this now? Okay, let's show it like this. Yeah. We could have maybe some leakage. Like this leakage, not the water, but the leakage of the sunflower. Sunflower could also like spread. Maybe yes. Yeah. Thank you. A little bit more like positivity. Okay, right? Not bad, huh? Or even more, maybe. Yes, nice. All right. And then when did this little thing happen here? So this A4 paper, right? So what do you think about this size? Do you like it? Is it gone? More or less. Not fully yet, but that maybe is okay. All right, I think this is it. Yeah. No green, eh? It feels like we have to add green, but I will not do that. We have a little bit of green here. It's not too bad. So grow this. Yeah. And something is missing. And maybe, I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it when I look at this drawing. Something is missing. And maybe that's also a bit sad, you know, there is something missing. And maybe, you know, maybe it can, what's the opposite of missing? Maybe it can exist. Maybe it can come. You know, like these little seeds, maybe it just needs a positive seed. Sorry for using the word positive, but yeah. So maybe I will do one little green thing here. And I place it here. So you and I know what this little green thing means. Maybe this shedding green things. Things that maybe you don't know that they exist because you only just know these conflict things. But I think I guess, okay, I'm gonna talk to you in the camera. No, that's not me. It could be me. But look, I even look at myself now. I look more happy than when I started, I think. What was I saying about the drawing? Forgot. That something about it if you don't know that it exists. Oh yeah, about the conflict. So maybe when I was a teenager, I was still, you know, because conflict is what you knew. So when the conflict was not there, something felt like missing. But now I'm thinking, no, I don't want the conflict. So, but what is there instead, you know? Well, we will get there. Yeah, you can also get there. Maybe you are already there. You can share your story if you want. Thank you for watching. It's really cool that you hang out with me inside. Maybe you're outside, but I'm inside all day inside. So I'm gonna quickly eat something and then do the live stream. So you can chat with me if you like. I usually reply unless I missed your message or whatever. And yeah, I like doing this one. Feels good. It's good. I like it. I hope you like it too. And yeah, so I will scan it and then I will make a digital version also. With the digital version, I will probably place here. Or no, I think I will place the digital watermark here. My digital watermark is my logo, a jumping or dancing Kim, a previous Kim or person. And then my website, kimengelen.com. And the digital version is only 27 euros, which is 6% of the price of this original drawing. And the original drawing is 450 euros, tax included. And if you personally come to pick it up, I will also add a frame, which you can see here in the background, because I hung a few of my drawings. Because I did this home exhibition, as you know. Maybe I can still do one home exhibition this year before I move. And yeah, so thank you again for watching, and hope to see you again in the next one. And if you have any questions, let me know. And hope you're liking this. I hope you do. I like it, if I can say that. So happy Sunday, or whenever, whatever day you're watching this. And bye. See ya. No, not working. See ya. Bye.